They just turned the lights off on us in here, Zach. But Zach, the first hit of the game, you had a a 2 RBI hit. When you put the Dodgers on top, what was going through your head in that play?
I was just trying to get a good pitch to hit to the outfield, and and I saw that they weren't shifting me, so I could probably be a little bit early to it. Just try to get it through that 4-hole, and ended up getting the job done, and got some runs across the board.
A few games ago, Mookie Betts gave some advice as you were going into the batter's box. Now as you continue to just grow confidence and be more comfortable, whether it's at the plate and right field, how do you use that advice that he has given you?
Just every day. Even in the dugout today, he was just talking to me about some stuff. Just some little things like moving when pitches are guys are throwing batters inside, pitching guys inside, maybe taking 2 steps towards the infield, which kind of helped today with the plays in the outfield and on the run and stuff like that.
Thanks, Zach.
Next question is from JP Hornstra. Go ahead, JP.
Hey, Zach, how much is your confidence growing defensively with each game that you play here in the outfield?
Definitely a lot. After going over the wall the other day, it's definitely grown. I'm getting more accustomed to the outfield, and it's every day is a different journey, but just try to keep going and getting better.
Has your confidence against left-handed pitching always been there? You faced a pretty good one today.
Yeah, I've faced a lot of left-handed pitchers in the minor leagues. It's kind of just part of my approach, just to kind of get them deep and just try to stay there as long as I possibly can until I have to fire or swing the bat. And, I have pretty good confidence against left-handed pitchers.
We were talking to Luke Raley prior to the game about now 11 players from your draft class who have made the major leagues, either with the Dodgers or someplace else. I'm wondering if that has ever occurred to you, if that's something that you find yourself talking about with Luke or any other players from that draft class.
Oh, yeah, we definitely talk about it all the time. It's a lot of fun to see all those guys that were drafted in 2016 getting up to the big leagues, making their debut and doing well. If it's with the Orioles, Twins, there's a lot of guys out there from that 16 draft doing really well. Around the league, Will Smith, like all these guys, Gavin, Dustin May, Tony Gonsolin. It's awesome coming up with them and seeing them do well in the big leagues.
Thank you.
Next question is from Rayshawn Haylock. Go ahead, Rayshawn.
Hey, Zach. Did you ever have any interactions with Tommy Lasorda, and if so, what's a memory that you can share?
I was in the locker room in the minor league clubhouse in I think it was 2019, just standing around hanging out with some guys, and he kind of wandered into the locker room and was just telling us stories about when he started playing baseball and him pitching and then going and play the defense and then pitching the next day or whatever it may be. It was really cool to hear him talk and just kind of relive those days and his playing days, and just it was really cool to hear some of his stories.
Next question's from Mike DiGiovanna. Go ahead.
Hey, Zach, how does going over the wall improve your confidence?
I'm sorry.
Can you repeat that?
You said you got more confident after you went over the wall. How does that work?
Just, knowing the grounds here, being able to slide in that situation instead of staying on my feet like I did tonight. Just kind of knowing the whereabouts of the fence and all that kind of stuff.
Dave, before the game, said you're cut from the same cloth as Chris Taylor. That seems like a pretty good cloth to be cut from. What do you think of that?
Yeah, definitely. Look up to CT. He's a great teammate. Talks to me a lot about the game. Even last year in summer camp, he would not pull me aside, but when we were walking out of the stadium, he's like, "Hey, man, just stay with it. You're going to be facing good pitchers in the future. Their job is to get you out and just stick with it and play hard and I mean, I watch him. He's a great role model to watch, and he plays hard every day that he's in the lineup.
And what's the best advice he's given you about playing these different positions?
Yeah, he's awesome with it. Taking ground balls and then shagging during BP. He's kind of the first guy I saw do that. Kind of go hard during the BP and actually get some really good reads off the bat. And he's just a guy you kind of watch. He kind of leads by example. He's not much of a talker until you kind of get to know him a little bit, but he's a good guy.
Thanks.